Okay guys, now in this video, Alex Tuch versus Jack Eichel. Coming up. Yeah, I was going through The Athletic today. I was reading a few things and I said, you know what? I said, this makes for an interesting video. Why not, you know? I'm going to show you guys a few clips on this one, which I found very interesting. And they're cut in not any specific order. It's John Vogel again. And very interesting article, this one. I found this one very interesting. So let's take a look at the first clip here. Here we go. And there you see a very young Alex Tuch. And he and Jack Eichel's time as USA Hockey teammates. Heated competition and an unbelievable experience. So this took my interest, you know. Somehow I just didn't spot this article somehow, and I caught it today. I said, hey, this looks good, you know. So I started reading it, and I chopped up a few, not in order. I'll just throw them at you because players have a way of being politically correct, okay? They try not to stir the pot or do anything that can motivate the opposition. I get all that, but at the same time, you know, I found this interesting. So let's take a look at the first clip. Check this out. Here we go. And there you see, okay, it says there's no shortage of development program connections in the Sabres dressing room. Tuch, Bjork were teammates with Eichel from 2012 to 2014, while they were on the under-17 team their first year. John Hayden and Will Butcher were on the under-18 squad, while Tuch, Bjork, Eichel played under-18. Casey Fitzgerald joined the under-17. Don Granato was a coach in the program. A lot of ties right there. You know, I found that very interesting. I didn't know really some of this stuff. I didn't know. Don't forget, I'm Canadian, so I'm paying attention to Team Canada most of the time. But it's yeah, I found that very very cool, actually, that these guys go back like that. That was really, you know, really good. All right, check this one out. Here we go. And look at this. Alex Tuch and Jack Eichel would fight every practice. They'd lace up their skates, look at each other, and go into attack mode. They made one hell of a tag team. Long before being linked in a blockbuster trade, Eichel and Tuch were teammates. They spent 2 years together in the U.S. National Team Development Program, and they skated alongside each other as line mates during their final season in 2013-14. The stats and highlights show they pounded everyone who got in their path. But it was the out-of-sight practices that were out of this world. There are some stories I'll probably leave out of this interview, Tuch said with a smile this week. It was a battle every single day. And I believe this was just put up today, actually, this article, now that I think back at it. I was maybe thinking of the other article before that I was talking about. Yeah, so, yeah, these guys used to spar off together. That's interesting. That makes for a very interesting scenario tomorrow, hey? It does. I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's the NHL now. They're older. I get it, but you know, there's a lot of pride at stake tomorrow, guys. A lot of pride. And don't think Alex Tuch isn't feeling it either. You know, it's not just Jack that's a little uptight. It's Alex Tuch also. You can bet on it. And I thought, you know, the idea, the way they worded it, it was the out-of-sight practices that were out of this world, you know? The stats and highlights show they pounded everyone who got him, but it was the out-of-sight practices, a practice. These guys used to get frustrated with each other. It's kind of cool, actually, you know? All right. And let's look at this one here. You'll never have this similar of a team for 2 years in a row, Bjork said. Each guy on that team who I run into, we know we have that bond, always being friends. We got into some fights and arguments, but it was all good. We all ended up better because of it. There could be some fireworks tomorrow, guys. That's what I see when I read an article like that. There could be some fireworks. You just never know. I don't think it'll happen for sure, but I wouldn't be shocked knowing this, that, yeah, something could happen in this game tomorrow that none of us are expecting, and I think that's kind of a good way of introducing Jack back to Buffalo, is let him know that this is the opposition. This is not your team no more. So, you know. So I'm pretty pumped, as you can tell, for tomorrow's game. I really am excited about this one. This one should be a fun one because there's a lot of pride at stake. There's a lot of emotions at stake. And there's a lot of good and bad memories also that are going to come to the forefront in a game like this. There is. You know, the guys on the bench are going to be probably saying things to each other as, you know, the opposing team's passing their benches. Now, it's going to be a little nasty out there, I'm pretty sure. Because, of course, Vegas is going to want to have Jack's back. And Tuch, well, Tuch will have to have his own back on this team, sadly. But we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. Let's hope that the Sabres get a bit of meat in them tomorrow and really let Jack have it in the corners and stuff. Do not lay up on this guy, you know. No shots to the neck, though. No. Let's be civil here also. But let's make sure that he has to put on ice packs at the end of the night, you know. Hopefully that's what the Sabres are going to do in a game like this. Now, if, I'm going to go on record saying, if by chance, somehow, some way, Tuch and Eichel get into a fight, okay, I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, not only is that clearly our captain, okay, but it also says a lot about this story about how they used to fight in practice and stuff. So if it comes down to that, they didn't like each other much then. That's what that's going to tell me. I don't care how they were teammates. Teammates don't always like each other, guys. They don't. So we're going to find out in this game a little more, okay? I'm going to be very curious to see that in this game, because if we can go into this one and be in a real tight, hard-hitting affair to a degree, because Vegas isn't a very hard-hitting team either, but if we go into like a very physical contest, because there's going to be a lot of emotion, and when emotions are high, physical kind of takes over sometimes, right? So we're going to see what happens in this game. This is going to be a very big game for the Sabres. Don't think it isn't. They want to win this. So, especially in front of their home fans, you know? And I'm guessing, guys, there's going to be a good crowd. I'm just guessing, though, because I'm at the point now of kind of giving up on it this year, even though it's a third of the season left. But if we could go into this game and win this game and look good winning this game, might draw some fans back. We need to start drawing the fans. So, might draw some fans back. But wouldn't that be something, guys? Just saying, if these two got into it, that means, yeah, they really weren't friends back then. Not really, you know. There might be some sparks tomorrow. I'm going to leave it at that. But as a fan, I'm just hoping to see a good, clean game. No dirty hits, no stupidity. Let's go out there, try everything we can to win this game. Everything humanly possible. Everything. Block everything. Hit whoever. It makes no difference, really. But do it for the fans. My God, do it for yourselves. Do it for yourselves, guys. God, get it done tomorrow, please. You know, this one would be so huge for all of us to talk about after, if we could win this game. If we come out and lay another stink bomb like we did against Florida, yeah, that might be a rant video, because I am not going to, it's not going to sit well with this guy to watch Robin Lehner celebrating at the end of the game. No thanks, you know. I'd rather see Jack celebrate than that guy. So that's, you know, that's my thing, though. It's my resentment, not yours. But if we can go into this, give it 100%, just give it 100% tomorrow, and come out with one of our good games, which we see we're capable of. We're more than capable of good games. We've done them. We have. I'll be proud of the boys if they can somehow, some way take this one out of the hands of Vegas. And I'll look back at the end of the year, and if they lose, if they kind of lose some sort of positioning by 2 points, I'll have a grin on my face knowing it was us that night on Jack Night in Buffalo that happened. So that's it for this one, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to see you guys. I don't know if I'm going to do any more videos tonight. I'll see. It's still early. But I want to jump in the Discord. I haven't been on the Discord in days again. I want to jump in there. So Rip, maybe I'll see you in there. And I'm gonna check out the Habs game tonight. I'm gonna watch that game. So that's it, guys. You have a great night. If I don't see you by later tonight, I'll see you in the pregame tomorrow. I'll try and get it out early. See you then.